All right, I'm back. I changed my t-shirt because I'm sure someone probably had something to say about that Nintendo shirt in a PlayStation video. So it's time. The console is all hooked up now. It is now time to fully power up for the first time. Okay. I'm gonna move this over. Let's check this. Power is right here, I believe. Oh, got a little light going. All right. And excuse the bootleg setup. I have my capture stuff, but I can't probably turn the HDCP off. So until I can turn that off and get my capture going, I have to do this one. Okay, that's a cool boot screen. Oh, I actually have to get that cable. I was like, oh, I'll do that when I need to charge it. No, it's actually required. Okay, let's plug that in. That's pretty cool. There's a little light that's on the side of the unit. That is pretty nice. Okay.
Connect your controller to the console with the USB cable and press the PS button.
I know I'm doing it. Damn. Okay. Okay.
Language. English, United States.
I know that.
Continue with the screen reader turned. No, turn off.
Yes, please turn it off. Ah, fun stuff that I cannot show on screen right now. So you're just seeing my face because this is my information. Huh. Okay, what game should I put in? Choices. Because a lot of games got a lot of PS5 upgrades. But my thing is, what game do I put in that isn't going to take a million years? Hold on. Okay, here we are on the shelf. I'll move this Nintendo thing down here to the Nintendo games. Okay, PS4. I know off the top, Tsushima got upgraded. Death Stranding was the director's cut, and that's where all that stuff went. I know for sure 7 Remake got one. Last of Us Remaster Part 2 did. You know what? Ratchet and Clank did actually get one. So I'm gonna test out Ratchet and Clank. Use the system software update. System will be updated, alright. It's going quick, on the 4 at least, some downloads take a while. We've come a long way. I remember on the PS3, I got Infamous for free, and I was able to download it. It was a 6 to 7 gig download. It took me 7 whole days. Like, it was annoying. It took so long to download. And on PS4, stuff still takes a while. Like, believe me, COD Warzone takes a hot minute if I was going to download it. But thankfully, for the most part, things are a little quicker. And I've heard download speeds on PS5 aren't too bad. And my internet's a little better. So, should be fine. And I didn't get to talking about that on the first part of this. What games am I going to pick up? Well, I have a list of games in mind because I've stayed away from everything. I think I may have mentioned it in the first part, but I know Off the Dome, Miles, Demon Souls, all that. The two in mind I have right now, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, because I love Ratchet and Clank, and Returnal. That was one of the games I was really looking forward to when I saw that. So those 2 games are the tentative ones right now. So we'll get there when we get there. For now, I got this Ratchet game. I got the game that's installed in the PS5, so I got stuff to play. Alright, press the PS button on your controller. Oh, I gotta sign in now too. Alright, let's see if I remember my stuff off the dome. I'm gonna leave this all on screen. Yeah, here's all my info to sign in on the PS5, the PS4. Yeah, sign into my account. Yeah, download my games that I paid for. Select the PS5 game to download while you set up your console. Oh yeah, okay, I do have Dirt 5. Yeah, Among Us. I really want to check that out. Again, Bug Snacks. You know, I'm gonna do Dirt 5 because I don't know, it's something different. Welcome to PS5. Hey, we in it now. Alright, what they got? Alright, we're here. There's Astro's Playroom. That's the game that everyone talks about as a very good game to kind of show off the haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers, and it's just a good game in general. Which I can believe, because Astro's, the VR game, is still one of the best VR games out there. Dirt 5, that's downloading. PS Plus. Oh yeah, and I forgot there's that PS Plus collection where they just released a bunch of games you could just download if you have PS Plus, like for the 5. So even if you didn't have games, you got games. And like most of these games, I do have on my shelf. Like I got Last of Us, I got Uncharted 4, I got Second Son. I don't want that. Days Gone, I've actually been meaning to play, so I might actually finally play that. Battlefield 1 I haven't played. It's pretty cool though. So there are some stuff I could check out. All right, real quick, I'm gonna go to my settings. I'm gonna see if I can get this HDCP off. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get my capture stuff set up, and then we're gonna go direct cap for the rest of the video. So you don't have to worry about seeing the phone here, seeing it all bootleg. We're gonna have direct cap, and it should be looking good. So you know what? Let's go do that right now. Okay, we have a direct capture with the console.
No.
Ratchet and Clank did finish downloading, so you know I might check that out. But I think first, what I have to see, I gotta check out Astro's Playroom. So, you know what? Let's do that. Yo, wait a second. Yo, that is sick. The way, like the trigger is where it has like that tension to it. Like that is really cool. And it's like in relation to where I'm tilting the controller, the vibration is moving in that area to simulate the little Astro robots inside moving around. Like it's a really like convincing effect with the vibration. Okay, I'm starting to see what Sony meant when they said, "Hey, this controller is gonna be some next level stuff." Because with this game already, in like the 30 seconds I've used it, really cool. Like this to me is like next gen. Like resolution stuff, that stuff's cool. Graphics is fine. I'm not really a graphics like over everything guy. This to me is like, this feels next gen. This adds a whole new dimension to the game. Like this thing feels really cool with the adaptive trigger. Like I cannot stress enough, like this thing is wild. And to me there is this kind of conversation when the PS5 was first coming out and when like the newest gen the consoles were coming out, so Series X and all that. And it was pretty much, well, there's not really any need for new consoles because, you know, it's just making the graphics better. But for me, the thing that I kind of liked that was going to come with the new console is that because it has more power, it's going to let the devs be able to do more things in the games. So you're seeing definitely with the PS5, it has like the built-in SSD, which, yes, SSDs have been around for eons, and PC games have been using them for a good hot minute. But the good thing with it now that consoles have SSDs built in, that now gives a bit more in terms of what a dev can do with a game. Which is why it's kind of sad when it's like certain games like, well, there's going to be a PS4 version as well. Which I understand. Like, you're going to want everybody to be able to play, especially since no one can get PS5. They're still hard to find. And the thing with it is that with building exclusively for the 5, there's things you can do that are really gonna push the console in things that really can only be on it. Hey, I got that old PS3. Well, not the old PS3. That's that copyright safe one they had before they had to change it. I'm actually looking at my PS3 right now. It's right underneath my shelf. Although my PS3 has not looked that clean since I got it. You see, it has the 4 USB ports there. That's only with the the original version with Linux and the backwards compatibility. Because after they got rid of that model, there's only 2 USB ports in the front. And see, with great power, because it has that Spider-Man font, which that got removed, and they got rid of that once they got to the Slim. Look at me reminiscing. Old consoles. Yes, PS3 is an old console. That came out November 17th, 2006. A long time ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. God dang it. God dang it. Oh, that's annoying. That is, it's really annoying. Okay, I don't know how to say this. It didn't record any gameplay. Yeah, so the last part of the video, which I recorded for like an hour straight, I didn't record any of the gameplay. So, yeah, that sucks. That really sucks because there's a lot of really good things. And it's just audio now. So I guess I'm going to have to kind of redo it again, which isn't going to be as cool. It's going to kind of be whack. So yeah, this is the whack redo of the video. So I guess I'll start off before we get into like the real juice of what I did. And it's not going to be a long too, so don't expect this to be like an hour because I got to redo this again. So yeah, a Ratchet and Clank. Let's check this out real quick. I just played it a second ago. I tested it out. I wanted to see how a PS4 game ran, because this is one of the games that got updates to it. I'll have to continue since it didn't record gameplay. God dang it. Yeah. Here's Ratchet and Clank. It's running at 60. It looks really good at this frame rate. So smooth. It feels nice. And this game was really good. This game was fantastic. The fact that they sold it day one $40 is still nuts. Because it was worth $40, but I easily would spend $60 on it. It was that good. And the thing I was also remarking about is this game looked really good. Rift Apart probably look 10 times crazier. Oh no, gameplay recording pause. I ended a block scene. Well, too bad, game, because I'm recording externally. Hello, I'm gonna skip this. Gameplay recording resumed. Oh yeah, I haven't tested any of that share stuff yet either, so I don't know how it is. But yeah, this is Ratchet and Clank. Great game. It looks really good on this. It plays really good now that it's at 60. I'll be interested to see what other games are going to be, like how they're playing. Like, I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4, and that game looked really good. And the thing I was just like, man, if this game runs at a lock 60 and 4K on PS5, like, it's probably going to be crazy. So I'm looking forward to, once I transfer my PS4 stuff, to getting back on Horizon and playing that on this. Like, that's probably gonna be sick. You know what? I didn't check out Dirt 5 yet, so I guess I'll check out something new before I go back to Astrobot. Yeah, Dirt 5. I'm really mad about that. I should have known. I didn't hit record on the thing. Dirt 5. Oh, the game's still downloading. I forgot. It still has that thing where you can like do the half download where you can still play stuff while downloading. Alright, what works out? I just want to get a little bit into this. Oh, it's got that feedback. I failed that turn badly. Oh god, I'm doing terrible. I'm in last place. Oh, I'm not even done with the first lap. Can I at least beat one of the guys before the next lap starts? Okay, I'm not in 12th anymore. Never mind, I'm back. Come on, beat him! God. It's pretty embarrassing. I should probably just quit while I'm ahead right now. It's not good. Okay, well at least I wasn't last. Not good, but at least I wasn't last. Okay, that's all I can play of that one now. That was Dirt 5. It's a racing game. Yeah, it's a racing game. All right, well, there's only one other thing I can do. You know, it's time to go back to Astro's Playroom. One of the best things I played tonight. This game is crazy. This game is insane. Everything about it, it's just really cool. Like the way it utilizes the triggers, the haptic feedback. You know, just that it also is Astrobot. The Astrobot games are extremely consistent. Like that VR game is incredible. The other one they had on the PS4 was pretty good too. Yeah, the thing that's crazy when it comes to just this Astrobot game and just the way the haptic feedback is that they have it where as you're walking through all these different environments, the vibration and kind of the feel of it is matching. So it's like walking on this, you can kind of feel, okay, it kind of has like the feeling that like he's walking on this, you can kind of feel it. Whereas walking through here, you can also kind of feel as well. And the way it's done, like I don't know how they did it, but it's extremely well done. Oh yeah, this little Monster Hunter thing. That's pretty cool. They've been throwing in little like video game Easter egg stuff. There's like an Ari reference in one of the last levels. There was a reference to some of the other VR stuff. Oh, Crash Bandicoot down here. Rest in peace, Crash, since Activision ain't gonna do anything with him now. Hey, it's the Hunter. Respect that. Alright, now when's Bloodborne getting the PS5 upgrade? I'm waiting. Like, it's gonna happen at some point soon. They're like, alright, now that John got a PS5, let's give him the Bloodborne port. Not even the port, give me the HD upgrade so we can get it like running at 60 frames per second. Like, that's all I want. Can I get it running smooth? That's probably my favorite thing with this generation of console now, is because everything is gonna be like set as a standard to be 60 frames. Like, we're finally back in the PS2 category where everything was running at 60 frames per second. And then after we got 360, we never got back there outside of a few games. So it's gonna be cool. Everything's gonna be hitting 60 again. It's not to say it's like, oh, you know, 30 is unplayable. I've played a lot of games at 30, and I'm fine playing games at 30 frames per second. But if a game can run at 60, then hey, I'm down for that. It definitely does feel nice at that frame rate. And obviously, you start getting into the crazier stuff when you start getting into like the bigger monitors and all that, or you start getting outside where even 60 is considered not as good. Because people are like, oh, my monitor is like 140 and all this and that. So it's a whole world out there. Oh. This thing is crazy. Okay, which? Oh yeah, Order 1886. 1887? Or was it Order 1887 or 1886? It was one of those things. That game, I'm gonna do an unpopular opinion. That game actually was pretty good. Yes, it was short, but you know what? For the rental I had it for, it was pretty good. And I've seen the game go on sale for $5. Listen, for $5, it's worth playing. You can beat it in about 5-6 hours. Pretty good. The only thing that sucks is they left it open for a sequel. It's probably not getting a sequel. If they had never said that thing about the frame rate being low and that it's cinematic, they would have probably been fine. Also, yo, this arrow thing, the way this controls is crazy. How you can really like get to the fine art of like a half pull and a full press. To me, when it comes to like what people define as like next gen, a lot of people will say, oh, you know, it's graphics, and that they weren't really excited when it came to the PS5 and Series X because, well, it's really all about just the graphics and all this. But to me, oh dang, I should have been looking. One of the things for me that I feel is next gen is like, it's on the gameplay side of things and the gameplay. Like, what are the things that now that like consoles are going to have access to SSDs and what devs can do on the console end? What is that going to bring on the gameplay side? And for me, the controller is next. It feels next gen. The different elements of gameplay it's adding to me, like that is what feels like next gen. More so than, oh, it can do ray tracing and it can do this and that. Nah, the DualShock 5 to me is the thing that's really driving me with this console right now. Like, I keep continually getting blown away by it. That feels so crazy. Hey, I know that sound. I heard it earlier when I had to unplug it for the last time. Good console. Just really noisy. Yep, there's that console. That the old design though. It ain't the Slim or the Pro. Promised greatness, delivered more. You know, it did deliver more, but I never got those consoles that did deliver more. I was stuck playing the base versions of games. You're like, man, don't get the base version of the game. Play it. This game's required on the Pro. All right, that's great. Yeah, I'm playing it on the base system with its eraser design. I still remember that joke about like the PS4 will erase the Xbox One. Good times. But yeah, this game is sick. People were not lying when they said this game is outstanding, because it's great. And in terms of a showcase for the PS5, it's extremely well done. Really, really well done. I don't think there's too much more I have. You know, I could play more Astro Bot. Could talk about that more, but you know, I think I got the point I was saying, because like this part was just going through some of the PS5 stuff. There's a few other things I could probably check out. Oh, there's the upgraded for PS5. And I could check this out. These games launched on PS4. Now they're enhanced on 5. Cyberpunk. Well, yeah, now it's finally enhanced. I think now it's finally like at a good part where you could actually play it. Tsushima, definitely. I gotta hop on that one at some point. Miles, I've been waiting for Miles. I have not seen a single thing in that game. Control I have. I gotta play that. Oh shoot, I forgot about Pro Skater. 1+2 got upgrades. I'll have to check that out too. Yeah, there might be a bunch of games I'm about to download. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Overall thoughts. This is my day one impression of the PS5. This system is really good. This system is really cool so far. It has a lot of potential down the line. Now, obviously, this is pretty good size until like the console's life. It's only been about a year and a half. It's gonna be 2 years this year, and we're gonna finally get to the point where they're gonna start developing games exclusively for it. So we're gonna get out of that point of PS4 games being also in development with the 5 version. So that should also change things up a bit too, because once people can start developing direct for the console, we're going to start seeing like bigger and bolder stuff coming. For me, it's like I said earlier, I'm not too big on like, oh man, the graphics going to look crazy. Like, obviously, yeah, like if a game looks good, I'm going to call it out. If it looks really good. But for me, it's like, all right, what are they going to do gameplay wise with this? Like, what I've seen with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, that game seems to be using the PS5 to, it's like, here's what you can do with this system. And just how it'll like go from one big area to another big area in the span of like 10 seconds with no loading. And there's like no hitching at all. That to me is next gen. Stuff like that. Stuff like the controller and how it's utilized in terms of the gameplay and enhancing the experience. That's next gen. There's also that 3D audio, which I have to check out too soon. So I'll have to plug in some headphones and try that out. And there's a myriad of other things too. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to what Sony has in store for the rest of the PS5. Because for my day one impressions, I'm very much impressed with it. I'm really liking it. So that's gonna conclude my coverage of my PS5 experience, from unboxing to early impressions that weren't recorded. And my little just gameplay wrap up at the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little series. Tune in for more. I should be having some GWC plays at some point with some PS5 centered games. So be on the lookout for that at some point. But until next time, I'm John GWC, and I will see you later. Peace.